Hi everybody, good morning. This is my walkthrough for this room, file inclusion path traversal. I did this room yesterday. I got a bit flaky, especially this part here. It confused me, but this morning I figured out some stuff on it. So LFI always uses is file inclusion. There is of course local LFI, local file inclusion, and then there's a remote file inclusion. Of course, the room start, of course, the back end, the front end, the way how the web server communicates between database, user, file system, and all of that. This is from a free room. It's a free room, I think. It's a free room. You can read about it. I'm going through the labs for now. Server-side scripting and file handling. Of course, they're using a PHP now. So basically, they give us an example LF5. You can have the menu.php, you have a file path. Whenever you see something like that, it gives rise to file inclusion LFI. So you can usually these mini rooms, we can, if you remember, you can get a password file and all of that, and the access log. We'll practice now in this one now. What is next one? Now here, for example, this is a PHP, one of the dangerous functions. You need to be careful when you use them, because including file, this is like a local file inclusion. Then the remote file, of course, you include it by. This is more trickier when you try to, not trickier. We'll use this now to get the shell. Local file inclusion, now you see the dots, well known in many rooms we can use that. So you go to you can call any file like the password and all of that. Of course, remote file inclusion, of course, you getting a file from outside itself. So we'll do the practice to understand it well. What kind of pattern refer to locating file based current directory? It's relative path, of course. Complete path, of course, in absolute complete path, of course, you need to get the whole source in Linux from the root directory all over. From relative path is just call it directly from the folder. So this is straightforward. Now this is a new one, things like the PHP wrapper and the data wrapper. The PHP wrapper is called, basically is before the data gets sent to the server, you can manipulate data using the PHP filter function. So basically, like, there's a lot of function we can use, that's part of them. So the idea is, before you can use the filter to say, okay, before you send this out, encode it, for example, in base 64. What I'm getting this now, this message in WhatsApp. Where am I now? Oh, okay, let's play around. Let's open this playground. Oops, let's open it from here for bigger. So we have now the idea now, of course, what example we're doing now? Local we call this file, let's do the encoding. So basically this is what we will do, we're converting those to base 64 so it doesn't get detected by the filters. What the hell? We got you get the unsigned base 64. Where is our offline cyber chef? Is here. Oops. Copy, let's go there. I'm a bit tired this morning. Convert it, and then we have the users. Bind no existing. Oh, there is a user TryHackMe. This is an LXD. It doesn't have a bash. Okay, this Ubuntu has a bash, so there's two users there. Okay, so what basically we did there is we are able to do file inclusion, and then once the application processes the payload, the server will return any encoded content to the password. So we communicating to the server using base64 encode. This is one of the tricks. Of course, they give us here. There are many categories of filter in PHP. Some of these strict filters. So, for example, there's a lot of them. You can depend of the room or something like that. I think I need to learn this. I'm starting Postweg this year. I'm trying to do more web app security, because what is this string tupa rewriting on option index? I think it must be in Postweg Academy. I think there will be all of them. Data wrapper, basically data stream wrapper is another example of PHP wrapper functionality. The data wrapper allows inline data embedding. It is used to embed small amount of data directly into the application data. So we still in the background we can use this, and of course they do an encoding error. That's why I had a problem yesterday, the below, because if you send it straight like that, it shouldn't work. Let's try it before we play around. So let's go back to our the playground file. If we send it like that, what happened? It does work straight. So we don't need to put these spicy things. So you can just call. Oh, it's automatically get added here in the URL. So we have version of 7.4. I think this one is not secure version of PHP. What else we have? What we can steal? PHP cookie, HTTP cookie. Okay, nothing special for now. So we have the data wrapper and we have the filter there. What part of PHP function allow user to access various data stream that can be also accessed to or execute code through built-in protocol? Of course, is the data wrapper here. We have the information. Now we have the base directory breakout. Like, yeah, I remember there's a lot of rooms in TryHackMe. They have these tricky things that, for example, you have this script, for example, that will tell you. It try to check if you have you're trying to do LFI here. Check for this // because that's what we use when we try to go backward, and it need to have absolute path. Of course, this you can bypass it easily, this one, because it's only check this by just making it // because in Linux when you put // it just automatically remove it and you accept, because this and this and these are the same things. The example LFI. So if you go to an example where let's close this, LFI remote local file inclusion, we're using an LFI. What we're using? We're looking for page var whtml. We're going backward by 3. Okay, let's go backward by 3. Let's not waste time, just copy it for now. So basically we're doing, so because now the application only check for 1/, so it will not check here. It can't check this one. So if we send this, we can get already the same things what we got last time with this one. So we have the same. So we're able to get LFI here. Encoding, the other tricks we do is encoding is technique often used by past basic security filter and web application might have in place. This filter type will look for obvious directory transverse sequence, because that's what usually filter do. So here it's what we do is usually this we usually use it in burp suite. Now where is burp? Our friend burp. Yeah, you encode this. You just it is encode bypass. So you encode the URL. We'll do this later on in one of the labs. Just bear with me, because I'm just going through the text quickly, and then we can start doing So basically you encode these characters in burp or wherever you do it. That's the encoding, because this two e, it's the, this one is the dot or double encoding. It's same what we do when you have a reverse shell. If you go to our reverse shell, usually reverse shell generator, you, for example, if you have this, you can say encode URL, you see how it, or you say encode double encode. So these like a little tricks we do usually in so this the encode part. Then what we have now, PHP session file. I forgot about this. Where is the session file? If we go to the session, explain what session is doing again. Page parameter. Let me read. I forgot about it. PHP session file can also be used as an LFI attack, leading to remote code execution, particularly if an attacker can manipulate all the session data. Session data is stored in a file in the server. If an attacker can inject malicious code into this session file, okay. So if session page get page, you are currently in page, include page, okay. So what's the story now? PHP info. Let me try. So if I do PHP PHP info function, PHP info PHP, then dot, close the things. Let's see what I have. You're currently in. So if I go to inspect, where's my session? You go to storage, and what is it? The cookie. So the cookie we have, there's the cookie. What's that variable for the session again? And then where's that session things again? Session page var library oh, why are we doing this session underscore? Why where's that but why this URL? Let me see something. Let's go back to that. So you tell me if I put this and then I take my session value from here. I think maybe that's a PHP default where you put a session. So let's see. Oh, we got the PHP again. You're currently in var library PHP session wherever, and then we get a PHP info file. So what exactly we did here? We'll execute the injected PHP code in the session file. So let me think about something quickly. So if I say PHP system ls and I clock this, oh sorry, and I submit, you currently in inspect, then okay, we get that session file. So if I put the session there and I go to my storage, my cookie, and I download this thing, I think it's the same one. What happened if I do this? You are currently involved, but doesn't show me that ls things. So why it work with PHP info doesn't work with my ls? I don't know. So because I'm trying to use this part of this one, the system one, why didn't work when I do now the session part? Oh, now I'm confused. Session.php. Let me close this. So if I say PHP, so what's wrong with this system ls? You think it's the brackets? I don't think. Oh, what exactly? Maybe I type it wrong. Yeah, I type it wrong. Should lock it like that. So submit. You're currently in. Inspect. Get me the. Where is that session again? Copy it. Well, quick, don't do me now. Okay, let me get the storage, the cookie. I think the cookie is the same, should be. I'm not logging out or something. You're currently in vibe session. Playground. Oh, we got them. Index. Oh, that's the flag folder. So we can do the. We can do the function here directly here. So we can. Oh, okay. So that's cool. It work. So we have that. So we can still. What the? So okay, we did the session. Okay, what happened here now? My Firefox broke. What you guys did now? What's going with my computer now? You see, this is when you do live, when you start recording, always problem happen. No, come back. What's wrong with you now? Okay, let's go. My goodness, no, sometimes my Firefox freezes for whatever reason. I don't want to record again. Ay, ay, ay. The recording is fine. Why it's... this is the... Okay, now we are there. It's still freezing. Hey. So we are able to get, we can execute command from the session file. We can see now we can execute all of them. So let's see. Otherwise I need to redo this video, my goodness now. So this was the first one, the second on this is the reverse shell, but I can't go to TryHackMe website. What's the next question is okay, the next one is we did this one, so we were able to get also ls for the folder, so we're using the session, not just php info. The next one is log poisoning. Log poisoning is basically we can send information, like in this case, log poisoning is a technique where an attacker inject executable code into the web browser. So basically we call our server, and then let's say let's do an experiment with our server. So if we have now So it's like he tell me I must redo this video. I don't want to redo this video, already more than half an hour already, yes. I have problem with Firefox, sometimes that's what he do. Okay, so let's get there. Our IP is the server IP is that one, so I can go nc 10.10.223. let me make people notes 10.10.3.147. we call it in port 80, and then let's say send this we call it to call this script php info. Why we always do php info? So it's not like okay, it seems I need to click there. He did the php echo php info. Let's try something else. So let's not do the same example. If he did echo, so you need to echo it, you need to execute it. So echo, let's see, echo, echo, so we need to echo. I'm trying to do another example, not always the same example. So let's say system ls. Let's do different example. So echo system example ls. So ecosystem ls. Let's see if, what the, why it close the connection. php echo php info. You're not supposed to close the connection. Okay, and if I say php ecosystem ls, why close the connection? It doesn't like me. Okay, let's see. Oh no, my Firefox is dead. And then of course we go to, we call the var library. Where do we call it from? From the playground. From the playground. Let's call it from the playground. So if I call it the, damn it, var, it's Apache, so it's var log apache 2 access log. I think that's the name of the file. Fail to, why, what's the name of the file? Access.log. So this is the log for the all Apache. So let's see if we got that php info. Okay, we have the php info. But where is our the one that killed my connection? Oops. Where is the, I don't see the one that we did. Why the system ls didn't work? Hold on. This is what we've been doing all the time. Booster, no, not Ubuntu. This is the session we did. I don't know why when I did this didn't work. This one. Maybe it's wrong. I don't know. System Okay, let's continue. I don't know why Firefox is just doing me sick today. So this is the poisoning log. So we able to use the PHP script. Then now we have this so basically here we're using this code. Let's take this one so I don't need to come back every time here. Control C, because my computer is freezing. I don't want to waste your time. Let's play around this one because that's the final one. Why are you not moving? Let's copy it here, vim test. So this is the file, our file. So basically let's make sure what we're doing here. So this is the script we have in. So basically if you convert it to base 64, not from 2 base 64. I don't know why his base 64 look like that. So if I go now, my base 64 is this. So no, why there's a plus there. So we're using the filter PHP filter data. So let's take that one. So if I go home, of course this is now the payload we're having. What we're doing is catch the command and then echo shell done. So let's do that, and let's we playing in the playground. So let's go to the payload. So let's just watch. If we do this, you get all these errors. You come back because the command is not there. So we need to add the command cmd equal, let's say ls, or let's say who am I, like the example, who am I, it still show error. There's one thing if notice, let me show you something quickly. Let's get the burp suite here. Later you get the proxy is on. Let's do burp. I want to show you something. So if I put this there and go straight to my burp, send to repeater, let me stop this burp, disable. If I come here and go to repeater, if I send it from here, it's the undefined index command, whatever, is the way that they get encoded. Where's the part of the encode? It seems when you send it in encode, it doesn't really work. But if I take now this, what we did now, and copy it straight to burp, and then I can add a command from here and say who am I. Now it does work. Shell done, but who am I? Who am I? Yeah, who am I? So if we see now, we get an answer. So what I notice is the same as the example of you should take the whole you don't do it in the form. You come if you send this not get error, you come here and just write it straight here. Now you get the answer. So it's not the form you send it. So you need to put it straight in the URL. So if I come now to URL and change now the HIAM to ls, then I get the file. So it's the same things in burp here. I can say command equal ls, and then if I come here, I can see the file are here. You see. So we have and you can see now, for example, you can go say these are flags, and you can say ls. If I do the encoding plus minus LA, and then we have this flag is a directory. You can see it's a D, so it's a directory. I can say ls minus LA plus flags, so call the flags folder, and it gives me now the file that I can take it now. I can, instead of ls, I can say cat, and then cat folder flags, and then put the text file, and then we should get the shell done. No, whoa, that LA, remove this LA from here, and then we get, should we get the flag now? We get the flag. You can copy the same things, this PHP wherever. You can add it straight here, and you get the flag shell done. Remember what we can do also, we can have a reverse shell here. Let's for example say this one. We can use this one. Let me put the shell nc minus lvnp 9001. My IP, it's what's that, 227.56. I can copy this. I can go to burp, and then in the command line I can just say command equal this, and I just say select convert selection URL encode key characters. So we encode key characters, and then let's send it. If I come here, then we have the shell. So ls who am I, ls, you can then see the flags, ls, and then of course we can cut the and you get the flag with this. We can get also let me before we jump, this is something we need to think about it, that remote we forgot to do that example. This is the session LFI, the remote one. Where is that LFI? There is an example here of the LFI, a remote execution. No, it will not work. It freezes to me. Let me log from the exit from this shell. This is the remote file execution. So let's do another thing. Reverse shell. Look at the where is it? This is the PHP one. Let me show you something. We can take another example of this PHP. Let's do that. And we can have, where is it? Let's say ls move php reverse shell.php to shell.php. If I go to shell.php, I can just change my IP. .10 227.56 nc minus lvmp 1234, and then I need to do my Python minus m http.server. Now we can use this remote file, I can set to him http my IP 227.56, and then I have about 8,000, and then he said shell.php. So if I submit, it said to me the URL is not allowed. The room creator in the room creator, he said, intentionally didn't give the solution for the RFI challenge, the function pragmatch data FTP. So basically he said to bypass the restrictions, just change HTTP to something like that. Just play with the capital letters. So let's do that. Sorry guys, with my Firefox is flipping. So I can say, where is it, that one, HTTP? So we can just play here. Let's make it T cap letters. And it did work. You can see now it's downloading the PHP, and we got the shell too. Who am I? Your cd var w html. You get the file, you get to see the flags, and you get your flag. Sorry guys for the mess up my Firefox. I hope you got the idea of the room. You can read about it, and yeah, there's too many ways you can solve this. You get shell and all of that. So thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.